Hi, welcome to another edition of the Minute Review Show. This week, we're going to Tang Restaurant in Queens, New York on Northern Boulevard. It's where all the great Korean restaurants are on Northern Boulevard. The restaurant is called Tang and it specializes in Chinese, Korean Chinese food, jjajangmyeon, that type of stuff. Now, we were there on the weekend and it was packed. We had to wait about 10 minutes for our table, but that was okay. And it was my first try at this restaurant. So, one thing that you notice when you come to this restaurant is that it's pretty modern, it's pretty spacious. I think it probably could hold over 100 people. And it's great for families. I saw a lot of families gathered around inside. Um, as you can see, the tables are very modern, a lot of wood and brick. The surface was actually pretty good. And here's some more. You can see a TV on the wall. There were very good menus at this restaurant. All the menus that they had, the ones on the walls, the ones that we were handed, all had great big pictures on them. And I noticed that a lot of these menus served showed food that were family style. So the portions were actually pretty big for each dish that we ordered. There were also combos, as you can see from this picture. So we started off the meal with a salad and some kimchi. This was actually pretty good. It was, I think this portion was enough for 2 to 3 people. Uh, you don't want to stuff yourself with salad and kimchi only. So we ended up sharing it amongst ourselves. The first dish that we had was sweet and sour pork, and I really love this dish. They did it in a very nice way. The pork was a nice reddish color, and it had that nice springy chew. Uh, the Korean sweet and sour pork, if for those who don't know, is a bit different from the ones from Chinese American restaurants. This has more of a syrupy glaze on it compared with the more pungent and tangy flavors of the Chinese sweet and sour pork. But this came in a good portion, and we loved it. The next one that we had was a omurice that had vegetable fried rice inside. Unfortunately, the vegetables were only onions, and I had no idea that that would be the case. So it was a bit too oniony for my taste. So this dish I probably wouldn't order again. The omelet itself was actually pretty good. The next one that we had, next dish, was dosa bibimbap, which is a stone bowl bibimbap with squid. Now, this was easily the best dish that we had. Had the crispies that everyone loves, and the flavoring of the squid was really good. And this dish was the first one that we finished. The next dish that we had was a jjajangmyeon made with vermicelli. So it's the glass noodles, but this is a thick glass noodle. Tasted exactly like a jjajangmyeon, but with a different type of noodle. It wasn't too salty, which was a pretty good aspect of this dish. But it came in good portions, and we nearly finished this dish as well. And finally, we had Korean fried chicken. Now, when you think about Korean fried chicken, you think about BBQ or one of those places where they only serve fried chicken, like banchan. But this fried chicken was as good as any of those standalone KFC places that I've been to. And they offer, I believe, maybe 3 or 4 different flavors of Korean fried chicken. This is, I would definitely come back to Tang for this dish by itself. Now, as far as the cost is concerned, I think most of the dishes were between 16 and $25, which is about right these days in 2023. I We got a lot of food and we had a lot of stuff to take home after this meal. Now, I would recommend Tang for families and also for couples. There were actually, I believe, there were actually more family tables, meaning tables of 4 and above, than there were tables for 2 persons. But in any case, the food, if you're looking for Korean food and also some side Japanese food like ramen, Tang has it all. and I highly recommend it. And you should come, and you'll have a good time for sure.